as it may, auto stocks not driving as fast as one would imagine, though they're off lows, but largely sluggish when it comes to the auto space. Harmaz?
Interesting developments that have come in from that SIAM conference as well, right? Because there were earlier expectations that they were expecting the passenger vehicle sales to grow by 3 to 4% in the next financial year, but now they've trimmed it down to 1 to 2%. So expecting further headwinds there, and they've also cited multiple reasons as to why they're expecting this growth to be slower, and that includes factors like weak demand. They also cite affordability concerns, declining entry levels car sales, a fading post-pandemic surge. So multiple issues. Then SUVs have been growing consistently, but the entry-level car sales have been a struggle, and also including factors like inflation, rupee depreciation compared to the US dollar, and also geopolitical uncertainty. So as a result of which, while FY25's growth is likely to be absolutely flat compared to last year, FY26's growth will only be between 1 to 2%, at least for the passenger vehicle segment. Now, what they've also estimating for the two-wheelers to be a bright spot compared to the passenger vehicles. 8 to 10% growth is what they're anticipating here in FY26. And Nomura, in its note, also mentions that most of the companies already had a very cautious outlook on their passenger vehicle sales for next year. That on the flip side, TVS Motors is expecting to grow around 9 to 10% on an overall basis. The entry level, though, is expecting to grow only between 4 to 5%. The Hero MotoCorp, too, mostly catering to entry level bikes, that is expecting to grow around about 7 to 8%. Now, for the commercial vehicles, Tata Motors is expecting a 4% growth. Ashok Leyland for the truck segment is expecting a single-digit growth, while for the buses, it is expecting a double-digit growth. You see, most of these names under pressure today, barring Mahindra and Mahindra, that has recovered from the lows of the day. But be that as it may, stocks like Maruti, Hyundai, Tata Motors too has seen a significant correction from the top. Those continue to remain under pressure.
All right, so those are a bunch of stocks on our radar. Let's move on to an important one, a deal inked between ONGC and British Petroleum to collaborate